So a few weeks ago, a video surfaced on the social media of a man and his pregnant wife, who was in excruciating pain. Obviously, she was in labor, and the man telling her to be strong and all of that. And we heard that the woman eventually passed. May her soul rest in peace. And one major thing, which was the headline in any media space you could find the picture of the woman and the husband, was that she passed because they were asked to deposit the sum of 500,000 naira at the hospital, which they couldn't afford. People had a lot to say that the hospital placed money above the woman's life, that the hospital could have saved her life first before asking for the money, which is valid. It's very valid, especially in a country like ours, where we know that anytime you go to the hospital, you'll be asked to deposit a certain amount of money before you would be treated. That doesn't apply to all hospitals, though. There are some hospitals that actually treat patients. Yes. And because we in this part of the world, we amplify the negative so much. There are some hospitals, there are some good hospitals. Yes, I know that they value money, but they also value human lives. So now we understand that, but there is a part people did not talk about. I'm going to put a picture of those people here. I will not be able to play the video, but I'm going to put the picture in any of the spaces here for you to see if you can remember, so you know the video I'm talking about. I don't know why people ignore the fact that some establishments have policies, and that extends to medical facilities. Yes, hospitals have their own policies. Do we ignore the fact that there are some hospitals that don't accept or admit patients whom they have no medical history of? Yes, some people have a lot of history that if you look at their history, you need to do certain things. There are things that would have to precede this or this. So if you don't do this and do this, it's gonna go wrong. So if a patient goes to a hospital, and sometimes when it has to do with pregnant women, they look at the level of the pregnancy, they look at the growth of the pregnancy, and this is someone who is in labor. She has been pregnant for the whole 9 months. Where is your medical history? Where have you been? We all know that when someone is pregnant, you need to have a place where you register, okay, so that they can track all your medical conditions. They will have a record of you. They know what to do if this case arises, if this issue comes up, what to be done. This is a woman whom, after listening to the husband's interview, I never heard where he mentioned that, oh, this is the hospital where the wife was registered. If I am not wrong, what I could deduce from that interview is that this woman registered in maybe a local midwife home. Now, I'm not trying to condemn people who do that. She's been doing it. I think she has 2 children, but this particular one now, most people think that because they have 2 children, 3 children, that they're experts. The fact that you have many children does not mean that the last one or the next one that is coming is going to be like the previous ones. It may be different. You may have a different condition. It may be a different pregnancy that will require a different kind of attention. And now this is someone who is about to deliver. You don't even know. According to him, the wife left the house. She even left the house and prepared everything and left the house, and they had to go and look for her where she was going before he now remembered that, oh, this was my due date. Yes, it was a due date. Where were you going to? So obviously she was planning to go to the midwife's home. Now, all these midwives, do they have so facilities to cater to this condition if there is any, if any case comes up? Now this is where the whole thing borders on. Maybe she must have been sent to the hospital by the midwife, and by the time they say go to any facility, and this facility, if they don't have your medical history, they cannot admit you. They can't do anything because they don't even know where to start from. Even if they want to do what they know, the general, using their general knowledge to apply to your situation at that point in time, it may still fail because there is a condition, there is something they must do before they can do this. That's why they had to refer them. And all that people are talking about is, oh, they were rejected. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that she must have had an underlying ailment that would require a certain attention before they can attend to her the way a pregnant woman should be attended to. All the same, I'm not trying to say that the hospital, whichever hospital that demanded for the 500,000 before treatment was right. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that people should also look at it the other way too, and this should also serve as a deterrent to other people, to other pregnant women. Whenever you're pregnant, try and register somewhere. Let them have your medical history. Let them know what is going on in your life. Let them know if you have any ailments that should be treated. Not some ailments cannot be treated in a local midwife's home. And then let's not also ignore preparation. You're pregnant, you know that this may be needed. How prepared are you? Please, people, let's always prepare. I know that we may not have it all. I know the condition of the country, but let's always prepare. Preparation is very good in situations like that. May her soul rest in peace. I feel for her, but other people who are alive and going through that journey, please apply wisdom, know what to do. I hope this video helps. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.